Hey, what's up, YouTube? You already know I'm AllCity with AllCityLiveTV.com, and thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the city, man. How do you get rid of lag on NBA 2K21 for next gen? It's a huge problem that's going on in the parks, and if you're in one of those affiliations with a ton of people in a highly active park, then you may be experiencing more lag than others. It's somewhat unplayable out there in the park. I'm part of Beasts of the East, and you know it's one of the most lit affiliations on 2K21 for the next gen, and unfortunately we experience a ton of lag. There are some options that you can pursue to minimize the amount of lag, and I want to share that with you guys. First of all, you see how the court is here. Now if we look to the left here, there's not much going on in the background, and what's happening is when you're on the court, 2K has to render a bunch of things that are going on in the background. So what we're experiencing quite often is whether we're going, say that's our court on the left side there, if we're going that way on offense, then we won't lag as much. But maybe on defense, when we come to this court here toward the right side, we're gonna lag more because it has to render all these other courts in the background. If you don't want to lag on offense, then I will hop on this side so that my offense will be going toward the left there. If I want to make sure that I don't lag on defense, then I'll hop on this side and I'll be going the opposite way, but that'll mean that I will lag on offense because it has to render, 2K has to render everything that's going on in the background. This is why Agent mentioned some sort of blurring the background or having an option to change the render distance. Another option that people have been talking about was changing your camera to 2K low. Now I understand why people may think that if you change your camera to 2K low, that you won't have to render as much in the background, and that may minimize your lag on NBA 2K21. The only thing is that I can't play on 2K low. I just don't like the camera angle on 2K low. It doesn't work for me. I'm used to the regular 2K camera, and that's what I enjoy playing on. I gotta say, man, 2K21 on next gen would be an absolutely amazing game if it just functioned properly. I don't want to hate on the game. The game has the potential to be one of the best 2Ks in history, hands down. The city is amazing. I also want to mention that there is another option that you have if you go to an affiliation that is not like where there's not as much activity. So let's say you go to the Vipers or the Westside Wildcats, you may be able to like play games without lag, but the only problem is you're not gonna be able to find games because the parks be empty most of the time. I've went over there quite a few times, and the parks are not nearly as active as Northside and Beasts of the East, which is quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. You don't necessarily want to play on another affiliation's home court because you don't get as much rep as playing on your home court. But if you just want to get out there and enjoy the game, experience the game, then you may want to consider going to other affiliations' home courts. Like I said, quite unfortunate because the game could be absolutely amazing, but as it stands right now, the lag is unbearable in the park. 2K said that this game was built from the ground up. I have yet to see. I don't understand how a game could be built from the ground up and you experience the same problems that we've been experiencing since last generation gaming for 2K. As far as joining your friends, Pro-Am still not working. We attempted to go into Pro-Am last night because we were lagging so much in the park that we said, all right, let's create a Pro-Am team, go 3v3 Pro-Am, because in 3v3 Pro-Am, you shouldn't have to render much things in the background, which will minimize the amount of lag that you should receive. So we made the attempt to go into Pro-Am and we received an error at the Pro-Am door. So it's like, come on 2K, how many years has it been that you were unable to get Pro-Am operating properly? How many years already? If you guys know, please let me know in the comment section below. If you guys are experiencing the same thing that I'm experiencing in the park with this super tremendous lag, you may want to consider trying the things that I mentioned in this video. If you guys found this video helpful and or informative, please consider dropping a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we're gonna have a ton of NBA 2K21 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video.